Hey everybody, my name's Kyle and this is Great 28 on Track by Track. Throughout February, I'm highlighting one great album per day. We're up to day 21 now, and the letter of the day is T. You know, sometimes you come across an album that just clicks for you, and you may not know exactly why. For me, one of those albums is KT Tunstall's Tiger Suit. Now, chances are you've heard one or two songs from her first album, Eye to the Telescope, back in 2004. Suddenly I See was a decent hit for her, and Black Horse and the Cherry Tree also got some airplay. She's released 4 albums since then, but I don't think she's really been able to match the modest chart success that she enjoyed on her debut. And I have to say, I really liked that album. A lot of people did. Still, when her second album came out, I thought it just didn't recapture the excitement from her debut. So my expectations were a bit lower going into album 3 in 2010. I actually remember one of the first times I listened to it. I was putting together a dresser from IKEA and I had the CD on repeat in the background. And as I was muddling my way through the project, I remember listening to KT Tunstall and thinking, I kind of dig this. And as the CD looped back and started over for a second time through, I thought, yeah, I really dig this. And by the time the dresser was finished and I was into my third spin of Tiger Suit, I knew this was a pretty great album. But like I said, I can't fully express why it's great. I think there's just a lot of small elements about it that seem to add up just right for me as a listener. For starters, there's a unique spaciousness to the production that appeals to me, which is kind of surprising because I usually prefer a fuller sound. Now, by spaciousness, what I mean is it feels like everything we're hearing is essential, even if there's still room left that could be filled. In some ways, you get a sense like you would be listening to demo recordings, but there's nothing about the music that feels incomplete. That may be part of what Tunstall has described as the nature techno sound that she was developing here, a blend of organic and electronic instruments. You hear that straight away on the opening track on the album, which features a pulsating synth loop at its foundation, layered over with acoustic guitars and vocals. Speaking of loops, there's a lot of them on this album. KT Tunstall is well known for using loop pedals when she performs live, and I get a sense that they were also a part of her creative process in the development of the songs on this album as well. There's also several tracks on the album that could easily have been follow-ups to Tunstall's earlier hits. Tracks like Fade Like a Shadow and Come On Get In seem more than radio ready. And then there's Glamour Puss, featuring the most irresistible whistling hook since Young Folks by Peter, Bjorn, and John. Incidentally, this song and one other on the album was produced by Greg Kurstin back before he was one of the hottest producers in the business. These days, Kurstin's fingerprints are all over the latest releases by Beck, Foo Fighters, Halsey, and Adele, just to name a few. Anyway, whatever the secret sauce is on this record, it totally works for me, which is why I'm including it in the Great 28. If you've got an album like this that you love and you can't quite explain why, let me know in the comments. Once again, my name's Kyle and this is Track by Track. Be sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode of Great 28 and many more videos to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.